Rachel Jens is an 8th grade student who, on the surface, seems like an average suburban teenager. But when the pressures of coursework in her middle school classroom started to pile up, so did Rachel's anxiety.
If I missed a class or something, I would be anxious to go to the next day and for the caught up work, and it just kind of snowballed. Like I wouldn't go one day and then I wouldn't do the work, causing me not to want to go the next day.
Feeling overwhelmed and alone, 16-year-old Ellie Cole was paralyzed by anxiety.
I did not want to go to school. I hated school. I would sob every morning before I had to go to school.
Social and academic pressures made high school unbearable for Nicholas Varga.
There were definitely times where I felt bullied. I felt like I didn't know where to turn to when I felt that way.
With teenagers refusing to attend school, parents didn't know where to turn for help.
Well, at first you're almost like disbelief when your daughter says, I'm not going to school today, because that had never really been an issue. But it was extreme. It was the sobbing, it was the crying, it was staying in bed, holding on to the bed. I had anxiety, like what is going on, what's happening to my daughter?
There were days where I was so upset I was crying. I didn't know what to do. I always said, there were no tools left in my toolbox.
Lori Jens and other worried parents like her found help for their anxious kids at Alexian Brothers Behavioral Health Hospital in suburban Chicago. The School Refusal School Anxiety Program takes students out of their school environment and places them in a similar classroom structure with other teenagers facing crippling anxiety avoidance issues. From 8 to 3, Monday through Friday, students come to the hospital to do schoolwork, exercise in a full-size gym, participate in art therapy, and learn skills designed to cope with their anxiety and fears.
What's unique about our program is staffed with teachers that are trained in special education teachers, as well as psychiatrists, nurses, nutritionists, expressive therapists.
What is so great about the program is that there's so many different people here that are going through exactly what you are. And then they also teach you how to deal with it and help put you in uncomfortable situations that cause you anxiety to help you get over your fears.
When the School Anxiety School Refusal Program was created 7 years ago, it could only accommodate 4 students. Today, on average, 35 students walk through the doors.
I would say, from my vantage point, it definitely is the increased rigor in academics, the increased pressure coming down from colleges, the need, the perception of our students that they have to be everything and have to join everything. As well as the constant stimulation coming from the technology that's available to them 24/7.
Bullying is certainly somewhat of an issue. Kids can be quite mean. That's really never changed. The difference is with the cyberbullying, the intensity, kind of the harshness of the bullying and the direct comments are just, they strike a chord and they affect students, and ultimately a lot of those students then avoid the conflict and stay home.
Most participants are from the greater Chicago area, but others have come from as far away as Arizona and Florida. Typically, the program lasts 2 to 4 weeks before the students transition back to their home schools.
The program did a really nice job transitioning me back, and my school and program had a lot of communication as to what I was supposed to do and where I was supposed to be, and it just went really smoothly and it was really good.
A lot of the kids in our program are very average to above average intelligence. The problem is they're very emotionally underdeveloped. So we work to kind of emotionally grow them up in a sense so that when they leave here, they're in a better emotional place.
There's nothing worse than for a parent to see their child suffering, right? So get the right support. Don't stop until you have it, and you'll know when you have it. Because it's not only helping your child, it's helping you.